Afternoon, Harpoon. I hope everybody's having a great day. My day is a-okay. I got up uh, around the time I've been getting up lately and get the day started. Alright, so I got my clipboard. Organic culture. Alright, organics, now today, in today's society, organics are important. Alright, and a person might be like, I don't like organic stuff. Look, organic stuff is organic stuff, alright? I do a lot of organic stuff. I'm not going to get too personal with it, but there's a lot of things that I will not do in my life, alright? I don't want to do. There's a lot of things I do not want to do, but physically, you know what I'm saying? But I will show love, you know what I'm saying, organically, because everybody needs love, and there's too many people out there that they're closed-minded, you know what I'm saying? They're living in the past, or they don't like things, which they're free, you know what I'm saying, to not like people's lifestyles, or, you know, people's, not their choice, but how they're born, okay? I'm not going to go into any detail, so I'm just saying, especially at work. You know, like when I was in the Navy, it was a don't ask, don't tell policy, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't talk about it if you're something, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. But, you know, people would be hiding in bathrooms and doing whatever they wanted to do anyway. If you haven't seen Biloxi Blues, you probably should watch that movie. So anyway, I do a lot of organic love, you know what I'm saying, for people who live a different lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, whether it be searches or post, you know what I'm saying, and that's women and men. There's certain things that I will not, you know what I'm saying, take part of, but I do a lot of organic thing because everybody needs love, and, you know, it's a problem in society with people being not on point with their racist radar. All right. 2, crafting or homophobic radar, or etc., etc., etc. All right. 2, crafting diplomatic skills. All right. The diplomatic life is not for everybody. Okay. I've been a world diplomat since I've been in Florida. You know what I'm saying? I've talked to people from different nations, etc., etc., etc. How do you hone these skills? By talking to other diplomats. You know what I'm saying? Learning from other diplomats. Diplomats are all over the internet. You know what I'm saying? You have Shaquille O'Neal. You have Oprah Winfrey. You have, the list goes on and on. I'm not going to keep going because I'm trying to keep it, you know, condensed right now. But anyway, there's all these people who deal with the world, you know what I'm saying, and deal with people in this country. There's not enough diplomats in this country, you know, people that can be in the middle, basically. All right, you can't have any what I'll say, you can't lean on any side more than the other. You have to be the person in the middle. I guess it would be called being the Jesus factor, in my opinion. All right, so everybody can't be Jesus. And just so y'all know, in the Bible, Jesus is known as a teacher. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna move on. Diplomatic skills, hone them by learning. All right, learning how to take your feelings out of scenarios. All right, and be able to stand in the middle. And the middle is the fair part. All right, basically, you know what I'm saying, understanding that you have to take all the research, gather all the research, and then make your final decision on scenarios. All right, but it's never wavering, you know what I'm saying, on the side. You're the piece in the middle of the scale. Okay, basically. Keeping a competitive edge. Keeping a competitive edge, in my opinion, is always working on your craft, your business, whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying, that you're trying to keep a competitive edge in. It's staying on top of it. It's practicing every day. It's making sure that you're on the up and up, knowing what the market wants, you know what I'm saying, knowing where your crowd is going, understanding your guests, customers, clientels, understanding what they crave and what they need. Now, nobody's telling you to do what Tom, Dick, and Harry are doing, all right? But what they're telling you is this right here. It's like, dude, if you have a market, if you created something, then just evolve with time. If nobody's wearing their pants under their butt anymore, you know what I'm saying? Then pull your pants up, dude. It's just that serious. Don't live in 1998 or whenever sagging was fashionable. I can't ever remember. All right, 4. Conflicts at work. They're going to happen. All right, conflicts at work will happen. It's no getting around that. So you have to, being in a leader position, you have to be above the conflict. You have to be the diplomatic factor in the game. All right, you have to understand both parties. You know what I'm saying? Be the judge in the middle. All right, you got to learn how to be the fireman as well. You got to learn how to distinguish or extinguish the fire. You know what I'm saying? When it rises. I'm always the type of person that tries to calm everybody down. Sometimes it's like comedic relief, but comedic relief doesn't work all the time. Sometimes you have to rule with an iron fist, because there's a lot of clowns, not jokers, but clowns out there that refuse to sit down. All right, so sometimes you have to not be the nice guy, woman, or whatever, and you have to bang your gavel. All right, time sensitive matters. All right, CEOs, leaders, whatever, bosses, you have to think fast a lot of times. All right, because if everybody's waiting on you to come up with a decision, a plan, or whatever, then you're holding up progress. So when you get to the leader position, then you have to be ready. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you don't have your medicine, you know what I'm saying, your coffee, whatever it may be, your love from your lady or your man or whatever. When the game is on the line, dude, nobody has time to be crying. All right, you got to get the job done, period. You know what I'm saying? You got to think fast. You got to know, you know what I'm saying, where you're going to go. And if you don't know, I hope you then hire people around you that are smart enough so that y'all can troubleshoot the problem at hand. All right, the holistic approach. Leaders have to take a holistic approach to dealing with their groups of people. All right, meaning you got to have an overview, all right, of your people. All right, you got to know who is lacking in what area. Not everybody is as bright as everybody. All right, there's always the one that's not the sharpest tool in the shed. All right, for lack of a better word. So you have to be empathetic. You have to be exercise humility. You have to not stoop down to anybody's level, because everybody's equal, unless, you know, you're one of those negative people. But anyway, with that being said, you have to, I used to always, like, if there was a discussion or, you know, a problem or something, all right, say somebody's shorter than me, okay, I would bend down to their level so I can look them in their eye, so I can show them that, look, we're in this together. All right, I'm not standing above you at all. You know what I'm saying? We're in this together. How can we fix this? You know what I'm saying? This is a trait that I learned working with my youngest daughter. You know what I'm saying? Just being on her level and talking to her. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to figure out whatever the problem. Because if you show people that you're the same person as them and you're on their level, dude, then they'll open up to you. They'll blossom like flowers, and then you can adjust whatever you need to adjust, and you can fix whatever you need to fix. All right. What? Conquering fears. All right. Everybody has fears. Nobody comes out the womb fearless, dude. You know what I'm saying? Some people conquer their fears by trials of fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, which I've been in a lot of times. Like, I've feared a lot of things over life, and I've conquered them because I had no choice but to conquer them. It's like, dude, here you go. And I'm like, oh, all right, whatever. It's okay. It wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You have to conquer your fears. All right? There is nothing to fear. What's going to happen is going to happen, regardless, man. There's nothing you can do about it. There's a such thing as fate. So you have to approach, in my opinion, I approach the situation like, dude, look, if it's my time to get fired, go, you know what I'm saying, whatever, retire, whatever it may be, whatever you're afraid of, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. But that don't mean be an idiot. All right, that does not mean be an idiot. If you feel in your soul that you don't need to do something, then don't do it. So anyway, I don't care who's telling you to do it. You know what I'm saying? You tell your mama, no, I feel in my soul it's not meant for me to go. You know what I'm saying? Because I made a huge mistake in my previous life when I felt in my soul that I shouldn't go, but I felt pressured in life. I felt like I didn't have no other choice. So I chose to make the wrong move. And it took me like 20 years to clear it. So anyway, with that being said, this one researcher, he was afraid of bats. All right. Now, the way he conquered his fear was he would take up close pictures of them. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. So, there's people out there that fear dark-skinned people. So I don't recommend going up in their face with a camera phone, but start off from a distance, take pictures, and be like, if they say something to you, be like, dude, there's cameras everywhere. All right, there's cameras everywhere. There's a camera on that light right there. You better act right. But anyway, all the worlds, a stage we are going through. Who said that? Lori Moore. She's a writer. I agree. Every day I enter my life, or I look at my life like I'm on stage. All right, I'm performing. It's funny because I used to say at work all the time when I worked in the service industry, restaurants. I used to be like, they'd be like, dude, are you dressing up for Halloween? I'm like, hell no, I dress up for Halloween every day, dude. I'm like, this ain't me up in here smiling at people that don't want me in their face and not saying what I want to say. So every day is a stage. I act every day. I want to say stuff to people all the time, but I can't say it because that's not my position. I'm a world diplomat. Afternoon, Harpoon. Have a great day.